Kevin Kline's statement, "I've never really been satisfied with myself," holds a deep resonance when coming from someone who has achieved such monumental success in his career. Holding an Academy Award, 3 Tony Awards, and being celebrated as one of the greatest American stage actors of his time, Kline's modesty speaks volumes about his inner world. Despite the accolades and recognition, Kline's ongoing self-doubt and personal struggles serve as a reminder that even the most accomplished artists grapple with their own sense of identity. Behind the glowing aura of success lies the story of a man who, despite his gifts and fame, is constantly in search of a balance between his art, public life, and personal world. His story is not just one of triumph, it's also a journey of quiet introspection and the pursuit of personal peace. A childhood shaped by music and artistic influence. Born in St. Louis, Missouri, Kline grew up in a household where art was an integral part of life. His father, Robert Joseph Kline, was deeply immersed in classical music, running a record shop and previously studying opera. His mother, Peggy Kirk Kline, had an artistic soul of her own, shaping Kevin's emotional world with a softer, more intuitive touch. This dynamic between the rigorous discipline of classical music and the more fluid artistic temperament of his mother provided a fertile ground for Kline's creativity to flourish. Music filled their home daily, shaping his early years and imbuing him with an appreciation for the arts. Raised in a Catholic family, Kevin, along with his siblings, grew up in an environment that was rich in culture, but also steeped in questions about identity, faith, and belonging, early education, and the seeds of an artistic calling. Though Kevin Kline was not an outstanding student in primary school, he stood out on the stage. It wasn't his grades that lingered in the memory of Father Timothy, his school headmaster, but Kline's natural presence during performances. Whether in Shakespearean plays or Latin productions, Kline exhibited an intuitive grasp of theatrical rhythm, movement, and expression. It was clear even then that he had something special. Music was his first love, as he studied piano and played the clarinet, but theater was calling him. Initially, he pursued a path in music, enrolling at Indiana University in their prestigious composition and conducting program. However, it was behind the scenes at the opera department that Kline began to realize his true passion lay in acting. The realization came quietly but unmistakably, marking a pivotal moment in his artistic journey. The turning point. From music to drama. While at Indiana University, Kline's experiences in the opera department deepened his understanding of the stage. He worked backstage, helping with everything from costumes to makeup, gaining a unique perspective on the mechanics of theater. But it wasn't until he began performing with the Vest Pocket Players, a student theater group he co-founded, that Kline felt truly alive. The rush of being on stage, the engagement with the audience, and the energy of live performance captivated him in ways music never had. By his junior year, Kline made a life-changing decision. He switched his focus entirely to drama. This marked the beginning of his transition from a music student to an aspiring actor. It was a choice that would set the course for the rest of his career and take him to the famed Juilliard School in New York, where his life as an artist would truly begin. Breaking into Broadway. The Robber Bridegroom. Kline's entry into Broadway came not with a minor role, but with a decisive performance that marked the beginning of his rise. In 1976, he landed the role of the mischievous yet charming lead in The Robber Bridegroom, a folk musical with dark comedic elements. Kline's performance stunned both critics and audiences with his ability to blend precision and playfulness. His portrayal of the lead character, with his sharp comedic timing and mischievous energy, earned him the prestigious Drama Desk Award. This role solidified Kline's reputation as a rising star on Broadway, not just as a product of his Juilliard training or Houseman's tutelage, but as an artist in his own right. This was a pivotal moment in his career, as it marked his first major breakthrough as a solo performer. Broadway success, Loose Ends, and On the 20th Century. Kline's Broadway debut in Loose Ends, 1977, went largely unnoticed, but his next role, as Bruce Granite in On the 20th Century, 1978, caused a sensation. Playing a vain, swaggering movie star, Kline infused the character with a boundless energy that had audiences in stitches. His precise physical comedy and impeccable timing set him apart from other actors, earning him the Tony Award for Best Featured Actor in a Musical. Kline's ability to bring a character to life through both physicality and timing turned him into a Broadway sensation. Critics described his performances as nothing short of electric, with his natural comedic instincts drawing laughter from even the smallest gestures. From that point on, Kline was no longer seen as a newcomer. He had arrived as a true force in American theater. Pirates of Penzance, a defining role. In 1980, Kline took on the role of the Pirate King in The Pirates of Penzance, a production that showcased his immense talent for both comedy and musical theater. Kline brought the character to life with a combination of swashbuckling bravado and sharp comic timing. His performance was so captivating that critics remarked that he didn't merely play the Pirate King, he became the Pirate King. With his masterful control over musical rhythms, timing, and physicality, Kline elevated the role to new heights, turning a traditionally comedic figure into something modern and vibrant. His performance earned him another Tony Award for Best Actor in a Musical, confirming his status as one of Broadway's brightest stars. The role solidified his place in the theater world and further cemented his reputation for bringing classical roles to life with a fresh, dynamic energy. A new chapter in film, Sophie's Choice. While Kline's career on stage was thriving, he also ventured into the world of film. In 1982, he starred in Sophie's Choice alongside Meryl Streep. The film, a challenging and emotionally complex drama, marked a significant shift for Kline, who was accustomed to the grand gestures of the stage. Here, he had to learn the art of restraint, of communicating with subtlety and nuance. His portrayal of Nathan Landau showcased his ability to convey complex emotions with minimal expression, marking his successful transition into the world of cinema. Sophie's Choice became a critical success, and Kline's performance was widely praised for its depth and maturity. It was clear that Kline had found a new expressive language, one that allowed him to reach a broader audience. Film success and recognition. An Academy Award. In 1988, Kline's film career reached new heights with his role in A Fish Called Wanda. As the bumbling yet dangerous hitman Otto, Kline's performance was a tour de force of physical comedy and sharp wit. His ability to make audiences laugh while portraying a character so chaotic and unpredictable was a testament to his versatility as an actor. When he won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor in 1989, it was not only a recognition of his comedic talents, but also a rare moment when the Oscars acknowledged the power of comedy. Kline's win marked a turning point in his career, as it confirmed his status as one of the finest actors of his generation, capable of excelling in both theater and film. Kevin Kline's enduring legacy. Throughout his career, Kevin Kline has seamlessly navigated between the worlds of theater and cinema, building an enduring legacy that spans both. From his early days at Juilliard to his triumphs on Broadway and his Oscar-winning performance in A Fish Called Wanda, Kline has proven time and again that he is one of the most versatile and accomplished actors of his generation. His ability to shift effortlessly between dramatic and comedic roles, between stage and screen, has made him a rare and invaluable talent. Even as he continues to perform, Kline remains grounded in the quiet, introspective nature that has always defined him. His legacy is not just one of awards and accolades. but of a deep love for the craft and a commitment to constantly pushing the boundaries of his art.